The year is 1975. The Vietnam War raged for years. Now the North Vietnamese Army was at the gates of Saigon. The city was in chaos. Fear gripped its citizens. The streets were crowded with people desperate to escape. The thud of artillery fire echoed in the distance. Each explosion brought the enemy closer. Saigon was the last bastion of South Vietnam. The city held on to the hope that America would save them. However, that hope was dwindling. The promise of American support was fading. The reality of defeat was settling in. The North Vietnamese Army was closing in. The atmosphere was thick with tension and uncertainty. People could hear the rumble of tanks in the distance. They knew that their world was about to change forever. The city was on the brink of collapse. The American embassy became a beacon of hope for many. Desperate Vietnamese crowded outside its gates. They pleaded for a way out. They believed America would not abandon them. Inside the embassy walls, American personnel worked feverishly. They were tasked with evacuating as many people as possible. Ambassador Graham Martin was a controversial figure. He was resolute in his belief that Saigon could hold out. He delayed the evacuation until the last possible moment. This decision put many lives at risk. However, it also saved many. Marine Corps Master Sergeant Juan Valdez was a hero. He worked tirelessly to maintain order. He helped thousands of evacuees. He showed courage and compassion in the face of danger. He was a symbol of America's commitment to its allies. CIA officer Jim Parker had the grim task of destroying sensitive documents. He worked to erase any trace of America's presence in Vietnam. He knew that if these documents fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be dire. Operation Frequent Wind was the largest helicopter evacuation in history. American helicopters ferried evacuees from the embassy and other designated landing zones. The choppers flew day and night. They braved enemy fire to save as many people as possible. The scene at the embassy was chaotic. Desperate families were separated in the rush to escape. People pushed and shoved to get onto the helicopters. Some even clung to the landing skids. The evacuation was not without its tragedies. Some helicopters crashed under the weight of too many passengers. Others were shot down by enemy fire. Many people were left behind. The final hours of the evacuation were the most harrowing. Ambassador Martin refused to leave until all American personnel were accounted for. He finally boarded a helicopter as North Vietnamese tanks approached the embassy gates. On April 30th, 1975, the North Vietnamese Army captured Saigon. The city fell after years of fighting. The Vietnam War was over. The Fall of Saigon marked a turning point in history. For the Vietnamese people, the Fall of Saigon was a time of great upheaval. Many faced persecution under the new regime. Millions fled their homeland in search of freedom. The boat people became a symbol of the war's human cost. The Fall of Saigon had a profound impact on America. It shook the nation's confidence. It divided the American people. It led to a period of introspection. The Vietnam War continues to cast a long shadow. It is a reminder of the human cost of conflict. It is a story of courage, sacrifice, and loss. It is a story that we must never forget.